Twanu, like T-O-I?
I usually try to use my amazing social skills on that one where I avoid saying people's first names and just dance around it.
The
Toy
number
now?
5 man.
Yeah, exactly. Toy now? I don't know. I'm gonna call him T.
T. Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's Twanu. I'm
He's
gonna
literally
go.
the only player that has his name
I'm
starting
going
with the
into the
letter T.
chat so that I can see the corrections that are definitely going to come out, and then we'll go from there. But so guys, get on it. We need your help.
So
We
let's
are into
take
the
a
pistol
look at
round.
let's take a look at where everyone's at. Agent have 4 players at the back of Cat, 1 at lower, and Team LDLC only 1 at B, 1 at A, 3 focused on middle, and 1 on Cat. But the guy on Cat is getting swarmed here. He's able to pick up 1. Can he pick up 2? Nope. Ultra answers and base just takes down Body. But Toy T gets the first kill, gets a second kill. T's going nuts, but he gets traded out by Neto. And these out middle, they found Matt. He's around that corner. Oh, Matt picks up 1, but Scythe gets that trade. It's Fuchs. Sif versus Fuchs. Smoke goes down. He's gonna run up towards the spawner. Oh, but he's actually just playing it close. And Fuchs, not able to find that kill. Sif gets that. And Agent starting off this first half with a pistol win.
Yeah, what a great way to do it. I mean, this map is not super sided. It can go either way. But still, to get that pistol round, the potential to find some more after that by surviving the anti-ecos. Let's see what they go with. A couple pistols, P90, and 2 rifles for Agent. And yeah, they are getting forceful for LDLC White. You got 2 scouts. They will be out towards Long, along with 2 pistols backing him up. And there it is, man. Taking him his face off with that scout.
That's my boy T.
Well, I'm getting to the bottom of this. I wasn't prepared to say crazy French names today.
Body getting completely caught with that pop flash from Agent. Now they have the B bomb site. Matt has a scout on the outside of the site, but he's just not able to find anything because they have it completely smoked off. Agent gonna get this bomb plant. Gonna have some pretty good after plants positioning, all things considered. They have 3 players towards the tunnels that Ultra reconsiders. Goes back to the action box there. There's a player in sight, and looks like LDLC is completely content with conceding this round. Trying to see if they can get an exit kill if they can. T looking for that cross. Oh, but he gets tagged. Oh, he's trying to run away as best he can. And Will, he's gonna have 2 HP. His buddy in pit has 8. Fuchs with an AK. In spawn actually could fight Neto right here. Neto just has a flashbang out. Oh my god, he's doing some crazy pop flash. Just unbelievable map awareness. Actually blinds his teammate Sif, and he almost died there. But hey, they got the AK out of Fuchs' hand, so good job by Agent getting the bomb down. You know, staying relatively safe there, and they're up 2-0.
That they are, and that's gonna give them a somewhat easy round here. There's still potential for Twanu and Devil with the Scout and the Deagle to maybe combine and, 2 bullets, 1 from each of them, and that'll be a kill. Still going to be hard-pressed to find it. Agent look like they might be getting the first 3 rounds here. And then we'll get into that rifle, of course. And I don't know, man. Dust 2, it kind of just depends on the teams where they match up. We cast a couple games the other day where it was just an all T-sided affair, almost 2 11-4 halves coming from the T side. And I think once we get into the rifles, it'll be a little more indicative of how this map is going to go between these 2 teams.
Yeah, it really can be. So we see Agent still grouping up here, and they're going for B again, but Matt starts off strong. They don't check Closet fast enough, but Sif gets the kill. Spitty with the follow-up with his P90 at long. And now it's all left to T. He's got a smoke, or he's got a scout. He's looking around and actually walls him. Brings him down to 46 HP. Just playing around with him. Oh my god, just pushes up to him, dunks on him with that scout. Looks for Neto. Gets him, but Ultra came from lower and gets the scout out of his hand. So Agent win the anti-eco rounds. Playing very safe. Decent amount of kills for LDLC White and all of their ecos. I believe they brought down 2 guys each time. Yep. So we'll see a full buy round coming in from them. AK on T. He's heading towards A though, so not gonna see any op battle in mid, and it looks like they're doing a little cheeky boost in spawn. Matt is gonna be late towards B, but it's okay. Agent is not rushing B.
Yeah, I've been seeing this spot more and more recently. It gives you a line of sight if they are pushing up to the double doors, so you can, you know, get them before they get into the B site. Give that player, in this case, it's going to be Matt End or Matt End there in B. You do kind of get smoked out there, though. You're not going to be able to see over the smoke. I do not believe. I can actually check that out right now if you would peek out one more time. And obviously, if they push CT spawn, you shut them down. They're not going to check that.
Right.
Okay,
yeah,
you can see.
You see over the smoke, but you know, you got to kill them pretty quick there. But it's a really hard spot. It's not like you're gonna die there unless they have like the pre-aim perfect. But it's definitely a mid B split for Agent. They're out already. Can Matt get some, or can he get some kills here? Body gets one, but then Sif takes him off. Base kills the guy B. That's Matt. And Agent have the bomb site. Neto barely escaping, brought down to 14 HP as he's trying to enter the site. So LDLC on the back foot here, trying to see what they can do. Taking over this spawn area, just getting out. Devil coming up from Catwalk. So there's not a lot to work with here. There's just too much time given already to the terrorists to get in perfect position. So they're going to concede, give them the round win, and keep these guns in their hands.
Yeah, that's very, very smart. That CT site's so expensive. You have to keep that up. You got the rifles, and let's see what Body and Matt End are gonna actually have in terms of money. Both of them are dead, so we won't know until the next round. I mean, we do know it's gonna be $3,400 on top of that. So, oh, actually, sorry, that was only $2,900. That was the 4th round they had lost.
Alrighty, so going into this next round, looks like LDLC, because they saved those weapons, had enough to buy up a few FAMASas for the both players who died middle, Body and Matt. And now they're going into a 2-1-2 setup, and great timing by Agent. They switched over to long. Nice nade onto Fuchs, brings him down. Sif takes him out. And there's no one left in A, technically. It's Devil on the rotate. Pop flash, or counter flash is going in. And now we see LDLC just giving up B entirely. This is great CT play on Dust 2. As soon as you go down in numbers, you should just concede B in most cases. So we see them doing just that, giving it up. LDLC is all over A, and T taking out Ultra. Devil takes down Neto, but the trade comes back to base. T picking up another one. Can Body get that one? Yes, he can. Takes down base. It's all left to Spitty. He's got 100. He's looking for Body. Body, 3 HP. Still alive. Oh, great nade right onto his back. But man, LDLC is completely grouped up there. Just great awareness by LDLC. Keeping on the move. They had a great read on Agent that 4 of their players were choked up at long, so it gave them plenty of intel to know that they can move freely around the map for the most part, and you know, stayed on their toes. Very quick rotates, and Agent, you know, they didn't fall back and do any fakes or anything like that. So great read there by LDLC. They're on the board now.
Yeah, that they are. It took, I mean, they did go down in that first rifle, but, you know, they strike back. And it still wasn't enough to put Agent completely onto a save or anything, or not really even anywhere close. After this round, though, I mean, even still might see some Tech 9s and whatnot come in if the bomb were to go down. Agent working out towards middle. Once again, oh, Devil's on the boxes. He's on the more standard one. He will go for the jump across, but he missed it. I think, or did he actually? Yeah, he did miss that jump.
What can they do from here?
I wonder if we'll see more smokes, like bounce a smoke up onto that box just to cover it, like as that becomes more and more meta, I guess, to use the term. If we'll see it dealt with, or teams will just, you know, check it. I mean, that's always the other option, right? You always were putting one person watching the smoke anyways, so.
And here we go. Agent have the bombs, or not just yet. They're trying to work it. A Body is still there, and he takes down base. 3 players alive for the CTs. Just great job there. I think we've seen them. They've moved more into a 2-1-2, even though that Agent did go long that one round. That was a great opportunity for them. They even got that entry kill onto Fuchs, but they just weren't able to capitalize on it. They played very one-dimensional Counter-Strike. Just staying all grouped up still, and then trying to leverage it into the site, but the rotate was too quick. So, but we still see LDLC white. They have 2 towards B. It looks like it's going to be a rush into B. They're flashed through. They're going through the molly. They seem perfectly cool with that. Matt picking up Civ, and Body Matt picking up 2 more, and then Neto gets both of them. So that's a bomb site for Agent.
Yeah, but just Neto to be here. So he's got the bombs like, but he's all alone. Doesn't have the bomb planted yet either. Doesn't even actually have it. He'll scoop it back up now. That means he had to cross, so that gives them more information. Then it was on the left side of B. He hasn't crossed back. You got a player there in Fuchs kind of spotting out the middle. No, sorry, Fuchs in the lower tunnels. Twanu watching the spawn cross, and he'll be the one to actually see it. But this is going to be a hard shot. And, well, we're about to witness it. Oh, he will just miss. But, again, more information coming in. Oh, did he? Wow, he actually did.
Oh, he spots.
Barrel spotted.
Oh, shoot
the backpack. But you can't.
He took off the pinky and the ring finger, but that was it. Not any vital organs. Alrighty, so LDLC, great showing so far. They've definitely got a great handle on the situation so far. That's 3 rounds in a row for them. Agent, I think they're just playing a little bit too sloppy CS. They seem very content with just running around and doing very aggressive strategy, whether it seems to just seem back and forth. All right, let's go B this round. Let's go long this round. You know, let's do something a little bit more advanced here. Take over long, low or something. But they're taking over long. They get the players back. Fuchs are backpedaled into the elevator area. Devil actually is isolated onto this on this side, and oh man, they nade right on top of him. They're throwing another one. Oh, it just barely doesn't go over that wall, so it absorbed tons of damage for him. So he's pretty low. They can isolate him here though. They're gonna smoke off Fuchs. Oh no, actually they just smoke off Spawn. So Fuchs still able to help him out. Rest of Agent is working up Catwalk though, so this could be a 3-2 split.
Yeah, it can be very hard to nade onto that car position. Look at Sifix, though, coming up of Catwalk. Oh, immediately, there's the player still on car. He'll be brought down to a 2-on-2 situation. Bomb coming up long right now. Phase control on the Catwalk. That means rotations coming through CT spawn, and it will actually be Twanu coming up. Oh, not going to go up the Catwalk. He'll go towards long. Base picked up the bomb, and oh, peeking out with a grenade was Body. And whoa, Ultra, what a turnaround and a headshot there. 180 flick. And now that puts it into a 1-on-2. It's such a hard situation. You got 1 at long and 1 at A, and you don't quite know where this A player is. Body trying to check everything. He'll start working his way up. Oh, he sees him now. But now that he's distracted, oh, that was, I don't know, that could have been possible for Body, actually. Kind of did isolate those 1v1s, but didn't win the first one.
I'm just happy that Agent made their very lackadaisical play so far a little bit more advanced. They took out long very early, fought for it. They won that map control, and then they rerouted 2 players towards Cat, making a 3-2 split. And I just think that little afterthought right after to send those players Cat was just kind of what Agent has been missing so far. In their offensive play. Just, take it to that next level. Think about step 2, not just step 1. An Agent doing plenty of good stuff here, winning gunfights all across the map. They got B. They've killed the guy middle, and the guy middle is backing off into lower, so they're getting into great afterplant position. LDLC trying to do what they can, pushing lower, and oh man, Ultra whiffing about 22 bullets there. T gets that kill, but everyone knows on Agent where the remaining players are, so they just rotate to help that guy to deny the CTs from picking up that AK, killing them all. It's 6-3 Agent.
Yeah, and this a pretty good example just showing you how fragile money can be on the CT side. Even with 3 people surviving in the 3 rounds that they won in a row, 1 loss, and that forced them to save.
Yeah, it's just unreal, but it's the interesting part about Counter-Strike. It makes it more of chess and not checkers, so I gotta love it.
All right, so now we will see Agent members moving in to lower B. They've got that middle control. Neto watching the long push here. Base distracting and or watching that B tunnels push, and it looks like it might be for that mid to be split. We've seen them go for this a couple times. Fuchs on the edge of the smoke is going to be spotted, and he actually gets 2 kills. They needed to limit him to 1. Now the round for Agent may have fallen apart pending some either mistakes from LDLC or some big individual efforts from Agent, and now that it's a 2-on-5, this is at a point where they should not be able to win this round. It will be up to LDLC White just to sit tight.
Yeah, if they just don't do anything stupid, It'll be perfectly fine. They're coming out. They're playing great positions here. Matt just playing behind that wall. It's so hard to clear that. They probably should have Molotov that, if anything. That's a very hard angle to clear out because the only way you can see that guy is if you're exposing yourself to the door and to that closet area. So great positioning by LDLC. Good job on them winning all those gunfights, and they're going to try to keep this close. If LDLC can win this round, I believe the terrorists will be saving unless there's a bomb plant.
Yeah. But, I mean, still with a good chance, right? They've got more or less all their grenades. 2 Tech 9s, though. Neto and Ultra were a little bit poorer. But, I mean, Tech 9s, get in close and personal. They can still do incredible things. As they drop some smokes to get that long control here. Twanu about to push out here onto that catwalk. Does find Ultra with the headshot. Forces base to go back into those 3 boxes at middle. He will fall.
So where can we go from here? Agent just not doing a great job opening these rounds, these past few gun rounds here. LDLC has been winning the gunfights, and just superior positioning by them. Spitty trying to do what he can from long. Sip opens it up. One tap body, and now LDLC take over mid. Neto gets one. Matt gets him out from lower, and great little takeover by LDLC. It's the type of stuff you love to see from CT's. You know, they read the situation. They knew that that Sif was in middle, so they do a little flash take in for mid from the CT end. They had 2 players door, 1 cat. Toss a nice little flash over. They caught him with it and get those kills and just retake map control on them in their face. Nice little aggression on the defense. Very well thought out and pretty much made the difference for them. So we see them coming out. T coming up, big 3 kills. That's my boy. Getting 4, and Fuchs coming up with 1 on Sif, and man, T just cashed a check that Agent's butt couldn't cash, right? No, I said that wrong. Whatever.
I don't know. I mean, he's got it was cashed, right? Because he's got all the money.
Right, and now he has an op for it. So
yeah,
great buy up. Great buy up. I like it. Utilizing that SMG money to get an op in your hands. T's doing big things. He's 16-5, averaging 130 damage around. Agent coming right back at him. Nice blind shot by Spitty. Gets a pop flash from his teammate. Picks up another one. There's still 2 more. Legs him. Pucks out the pistol. Oh, gets another one. Now his teammate's with him. Sip stops. Oh, T headshots him. That's my boy. That's my dog. Gets 1, and then Devil picks up base. And oh my goodness, T is unstoppable. What a bunch of great angle breakdowns by him.
Yeah, your party antics would not have worked with how much work that he is doing. He is really, really trying to get you to pronounce his name, which I'm still going to stick with Twanu. No one from the chat has helped me out. Thanks, guys. Really helpful. But man, he got a 4K there, of course, 3 with the MP9, then with the pistol, picking up 2,100 bucks. Supplied him with enough cash to get that op, then he picks up a beautiful. Did he just ace right there, or was that just the 4K?
That was a 4K. Fuchs picked up 1.
Yeah, Fuchs got that. Fuchs stole his ace twice. I'd be
you can kind of say, yeah, no Fuchs given. Huh?
Yeah, nice. On the same wavelength there.
So
gets the bomb down.
Yeah, they took B pretty handily. They just rushing it, and Agent, man, their offense is pretty, not that great on Dust 2, to be honest. They are winning a decent amount of rounds here, but it's literally just been rushing one side, and then that didn't work, so they rushed the other, and they're somehow able to pick up 7 rounds on it. Pretty good by them. LDLC just seem like they're unable to handle these rushes. I think a slight adjustment to their game plan should have been they just need to pre-Molotov everything, but we haven't seen that from them. And it's all 7-7. Double op setup for LDLC. T getting boosted up in mid, a little bit of a head stack. There is an opper in mid, but he's on the opposite side. Oh, he is just so close to being able to pick off, who was that? I believe it was Ultra. In spawn, we see Agent very grouped up in the B tunnels here, 4 of them, 1 outside of long. Neto throwing some flash and smokes over to give a presence at long, so that LDLC doesn't think that it's just everyone grouped up at B, but that it's exactly that.
Wow, what a shot from body.
It's down Spitty, and Agent's gonna try to breach the site.
It's gonna be 4-on-4. Oh, Neto gonna get 2 at long. He was the distraction, and he's actually the guy that hits all the entries. Well, change of plan, says Agent. They're gonna try to work their way back out through middle through Xbox, but Twanu is there with the op. He brings down base. Matt N coming up here through spawn. Gonna drop a big grenade. That was almost enough right there to kill Neto, who's on, what, 19 HP. If he had stepped a little bit closer, would have looked like it was a landmine there. Well, 2 of the CT players trying to work their way up that CT ramp. The other one, Body, is still all the way back in B. The bomb's going down in a 3-on-3 retake situation here for LDLC White. 2 players for Agent are extremely low. And he could be in, oh, they're going to boost on him, yeah. And that's shut down immediately. I thought they might just go for the jumping shot with those CT weapons. But they have so many ops for the retake, and you know that can be a disaster. Body, well, perfect weapon now as both terrorists were there in the long. But he can't do it. And, well, back and forth, but they'll take the half 8-7. About as close as you can get.
Yeah, great job. Especially there by, who was that, Neto at long, getting those 2 kills. He's 1-on-2, headshotted both of those guys. I'm not exactly sure how he did that. It looks like they're trying to push into pit or something, and he was blue bin, able to capitalize on those kills. And Agent winning the half 8-7 without really doing anything too crazy on the T side. It was just straightforward rushes one way or the other. It was very, very one-dimensional. But hey, if sometimes you can do the most simplest stuff really well, and you can compete with anyone. Definitely a subscriber to that that methodology. So we're going into the second half. Agent up top, LDLC White on the T side. I've seen a good amount of LDLC White, and you know they have some pretty wacky strategies, and you know it's very logical. So I think this should still stay relatively close. I'm gonna guess for the second half what the score is going to be. I'm going into those dangerous waters. I'm gonna think that Agent takes this 16-13. I think LDLC White gonna probably win this pistol for some reason. I just got a feels, and then just kind of go from there. But yeah, I think Agent will probably win this match in the end after maybe some late adjustments coming into the middle of the half.
All right, into that pistol, Neto will go for a kit. And actually a lot of armor for the terrorist, which is pretty common.
Ooh.
Doesn't stop you from, that was actually the one player without it, but it wouldn't have mattered. Straight to the face from Pacifics with that USP. That grenade coming through, gonna do quite a bit of damage to the body as well. However, Team LDLC White gonna get that bomb down, no problem. Not a default plant. Could make holding the site maybe a bit harder, but Body peeking out aggressive will bring down Ultra. Pacific's moving in, gonna get another one. He started off the round. Will he finish it strong as well? Look at Devil. It's gonna maybe come all down to him. Now Matt then helping him out, getting onto that platform, and suddenly it was going pretty well for Agent when they got into the site initially, but fell apart there as Devil and Matt then were able to pick off everybody.
A great job by LDLC White. They sent that one guy catwalk. Got to read that Agent was very aggressive in mid as they boosted up 2 players there. Gave him the green light to just rush B with that, and there was no one for Agent to fight them, so they got the bomb down. Nice after plant positioning, get nice and close with the Glock, got in engagements that you want to. But we see a buy up here from the CTs. 2 scouts are trying to do what they can. Matt trying to battle with them as well, and see what they can pull off. And they've actually brought 2 players down low, and Neto is pushed up through lower. Fuchs is in lower with his knife out here. He could get an easy kill, and does. Gets the AK. Their Agent is all over middle. They pick up Matt as well. Body completely isolated to where old green box was. A 1.6 call out from back in the day. Still called that. I don't know.
Can't get away from it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
There's
what
nothing to call it because there's nothing
Yeah.
there and go.
Sandy corner.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a million of those across the map. Oh my gosh, look at
the P250 Blaze. Wow.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
insane. That went
Agent.
unchecked and that cost them.
Coming up big. Completely dominating LDLC White there. And I think they did a great job. Honestly, if you're saving on T side, or if you're just saving on Dust 2 in general, and or doing the Antico, excuse me, you just need to avoid middle at all costs, because everyone buys up scouts if they're any sort of aware of where the meta's at in this game. And you know, Basically, Agent got away with that win because of that scout buy up, doing tons of damage, getting the picks they needed to. Player pushed down lower, caught off an unsuspecting AK, and then just crumbled from there. But LDLC White doing a little bit of mid-B split here. No smoke goes down, though, so they got decimated. And they tried going heavy upper B. A smoke was there. Easy pickings for Agent. They got a nice little Tech-9 upgrade. At least 2 of them did. So we see continued dominance on Agent in that anti-eco. They did a really good job there, handling everything that LDLC threw at them. So let's see what LDLC White does this time around. Not enough money still to buy, so we see a few pistols, and they're gravitating towards long, and actually Agent has 3 players going towards there.
Man, that's been the Agent show for the last couple rounds. And didn't even get the pistol. This is almost the better scenario, right? Where if you could rig the game so that you could lose the pistol but then win the eco every single time, like that's an even better scenario. It just often doesn't really work out that way. They look flawless the last couple rounds. Couple corners going unchecked on the side of LDLC White, but I mean they kind of have to take the risks, right? Especially that last round where they went out middle. Like, yeah, they didn't have a smoke, but you know that you're gonna get pinched on both sides. They tried to just double peek somebody, but instead they got blasted from CT spawn. Right. But here we are in Rifles versus Rifles. Spitty is going to stay on that P90, though.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The Pro 90s. And T actually spotting that guy lower, but there's no one in B tunnels. Agent doing a complete 3-person push in the B tons, but LDLC White is all over long. And T, he spotted that guy mid, rotated to B tunnels, got that pick, and now we see Agent. They have the B tunnels controlled. Oh, 3 of them are pushing back right now. This is going to be huge. Fuchs looking for it. Gets killed, though. Can he get more? Base picks 2 up. It's Fuchs and Devil going down. And, man, what a wild round.
Yeah, 3-on-3 already. Bit of a bloodbath here at the top of middle. CT is getting very aggressive. And Toinu is... I don't think he knows about base. Oh, they must, actually. Mathen is just moving in to check that. Looks like he gets dinked or hit a couple times. Down to 17 HP right there. Does take off the head of base and gives them the man advantage. 3-on-2. Spitty in lower B. So a nice crossfire between lower B and Cat. They're also just working their way up middle. And that could put them... Okay, no, he does jump up Cat. So 2 players on Cat. Will they try to contest the cross or maybe just move into a retake situation? Well, the nades are going to give it away now. See if they can hit the shots. Body moving out, trying to get Sifix. There he goes. He brings it in. Not the easiest shot in the world to hit. Yeah, very, very low, but it's not going to be enough. Only 1 member will fall. And that will be LDLC White getting their now 2nd round and 1st rifle of the 2nd half on their T side.
Yeah, great job there. Just staying grouped up, got all the fights they needed to, and you know, Agent looked good there. They're pushing up Cap, but they're, you know, very aware that someone needed to honor that, and Fuchs did just that, picking up that first kill, getting that information, and then the rest of his teammates cleaned it up for him. So we see LDLC very focused on B here, but there's lots of nade action at long, so we see some counter grenades coming out of the hands of those players at long. They're going to fall back. Ultra set up in a great spot here. This is the ultimate 2-1-2 setup for the CTs. Just 3 players grouped up at B, and then you have a player at long on that car, so you can just, you know, break down the angles on Cat real easy. But Bomb is down in lower B. LDLC making a presence on Catwalk now. They're just getting up the stairs. They can do whatever they want at this point. It could be a mid-B split. They could fake Cat. Tons of options here.
Yeah, tons of time as well. The rotation is quick when you have that middle control. They look like they want to go for some set plays. They're going to smoke Pizza and Molotov, I think, slightly behind that. And that should clear out the site. But it didn't really need clearing. No one's even there. It's just Ultra. And he will hit that one shot from Car. Let's see if he can get another. Fuchs will hold on to middle, but Neto will move through and finds him. He's already moving up that catwalk. 20 is right there, though, with the op close range. Has to worry about maybe them jumping up Xbox, but quickly goes back. Oh, and he just gives up the angle as that player peeks. See if that
There we
can
go.
do.
Ooh, nice pop flash. They got T. He's backed up. This Spitty trying to push him, but he's recovered. But Spitty gets the best of him. He's coming up, finds body. It's a complete retake for Agent. Base coming in big from for his teammate there. He's on the defuse. 3 seconds left. It's gonna be pretty tight, and yeah, that's a round win for Agent. Doing a great job there on the retake, and LDLC probably scratching their head. They probably thinking that was going to be an easy win for them, but man, Base coming up big right at the end of that round there.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times, right? Got that P250 spray down from the pit at long, getting all those terrorists. That was more or less. Was that the eco round or the round after where they were just on cleanup, and he just still had a P250? My brain is fried today, but
yeah, I don't remember either. So we see Team LDLC going lower here. Ultra goes for that pick, gets him, but then T just way too close, gets that kill. Not able to get that op though, a little bit unfortunate. It was right in it, near his grasp, but the rotate from the CTs was way too quick. And oh, he spots it. Neto's looking at it. He could totally walk out here and E that if he's plays it right. Base gets a kill on Catwalk. Actually pushed through long and killed Devil. So they're pretty contained here. They see T at Xbox, but he has the op here, so if they can get him to be exposed and kill him, that'd be great. They dink him down, so now he's gonna run away and escape. He'll live, and we see LDLC could work something here. T has an op. He's been dominating with it this whole match so far. So he's gonna go up Catwalk, probably use his teammates as a little bit of bait and see what he can do. Spots him, nice headshot on the skip. So that's a sight take so far. He's waiting for this long peek, gets the guy elevator. There's the guy long. Can he get him? Gets that as well. Oh my goodness, T is doing big things. Going for the ace. 4 kills so far. Last remaining CT is in spawn. Can he spot him? Oh, Spitty knocks out that highlight, but oh man, Fuchs just ruins that spray and whiffs on Spitty. Spitty gets that op, and Agent get the round win. How do you drop the ball like that?
I don't know. I mean, Spitty was kind of like jumping, hopping, and his, backwards sideways profile, the way that the CTs are drawn up with their, frilly helmets and their backpacks. I mean, it can actually be, like, you think you're aiming at them, but you're not when they're facing that way. But even still, I mean, probably should have had that kill. And I gotta say, Agent are probably just thinking to themselves, like, can we not play a team that just has a ridiculous opera who's going to drop a 30 bomb? They just had to go up against one on Overpass with Crucial, and now they're having to deal with Toinu here on Dust 2. Although dealing with it here on Dust 2 a little bit better. Once again, they are ahead by 4. I think, what was it, 13-10, I think was the close scoreline that they did have near the end when Overpass went into OT, but here they go. They might just be able to close this one out without having to deal with the extra rounds. And now Ultra has picked up an op. He proved that he was pretty decent with it as well. But, oh my gosh, Toinu.
Holy cow, but the bomb is down. Base has the utility to smoke him off, flash him. It's a one-on-one. Base just needs to play behind the smoke. There's a minute on the clock. So if T just plays really patient, let Base think that he repositioned himself, it could be a real big mind game here, but looks like he's just going to walk right into his crosshair. Easy round for T.
Why?
Great patience by him. And I don't know. Base was in a great spot to make the op come to him. That's kind of what you want when you're in an op battle, is you want them to, give up their range and come close to you and just position yourself where you're going to get in a decent engagement with them, and that was not the case. Walking into someone's crosshair is not the way you want to go about it. But hindsight 2020, we see Team LDLC trying to go for a quick long here, but Agent on the save.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was just really trying to go for a play that wouldn't be expected. Catch like Toinu just creeping forward or like checking something else because, that smoke was there. But man, he obviously didn't know where Toinu exactly was either. But from what we saw, it looked questionable. All right, 4 AKs out for LDLC White as they look to close this gap here starting in round 24. You got Agent on a full eco and, well, losing this round, which you would expect them to do. They're really not even going to have enough money to put that solid of a round together. Spitty, though, if he can get some kills, he's on top of that box. But he'll miss out. Bonnie will bring him down.
And there we go. Team LDLC have the bomb site. Agent all over the map. It's a very late rotate. They were set up on A specifically, doing just cheating more players over towards there, hoping that LDLC would go that way, but that was not the case. So they're coming up from lower, just bum rushing it, seeing what they can do. Devil gets flanked by base from spawn as his teammates are coming up from lower. T kind of feeling himself there, went for a little bit more exposed peek than I think he should have, but was able to get one kill, traded. Fuchs cleans up, picks up his buddy's op, and LDLC scrapping together some rounds here, trying to fight back.
I mean, hard to blame Toynu. It feels like anytime he pulls the trigger on that op, he gets a kill, like, no matter what. He was probably thinking he was, like, a god sent here to teach us how to op. But a taste of mortality, I guess, there, as he does go down for one round. But he's right back at it once more. Doesn't hit anyone on that cross. And it will be Mathend moving out towards B. Will he peek it, though? Oh, early aggression on Catwalk once again from the CTs. That is met with trade. So 3-on-3 situation right now. This will favor the terrorists.
Yeah, and I like what Agent's doing here. Base was ready to, defend A by himself, but instead just immediately communicated that we need to take Catwalk together, concede A, and go from there. Instead of trying to play some impossible angle. Pop Flash comes in, they're able to pick up two. Agent on these retakes are incredible. It's on the mat. He's got to hit some nasty shots here. Picks one, fails to spray on the second. Neto gets the easy kill. And wow, just great communication there from Agent. You could just tell by the positioning. I didn't have to be in mumble with them that that was exactly what went down. It didn't even look like he wanted to take any shots at those guys catwalk. It would have been a very hard fight in that elevator area. All you can do is shoot their heads, and LDLC White, they'll see your head, and they have an AK, so that's only one kill versus where if you have a M4 from FAMAS, it's definitely got him in the head twice if they're at full HP. So just great, situational awareness, breaking that down, playing high-level Counter-Strike as Agent, and the scoreline reflects that.
Yeah, it does, indeed. And that's not quite enough to put the terrorists on an eco yet. They do have a Tech 9. I mean, Toynu's been going, or Toynu, excuse me, has been going in for those ops time and time again. But just like that, man, storming into B and it's a 2-on-2. Retake situation once again for Agent, but I mean, they've set precedent on their ability to retake sites. We know that they've got what it takes, and Cifix does have a kit. So Fuchs and Devil, it's really up to them right now. And actually, Devil will go down Ultra there from the tunnels, and now it's a two-pronged attack onto the site. Fuchs just in the back, not really with anywhere to go. Maybe he'll still be able to isolate the one-on-ones. Time kind of running out now. They're going to have to go quick. He peeks out. Cifix gets him down. Bomb was planted default as well. And there it is. Another retake, and that puts them on match point.
Yeah, great job by Agent there. Really was up to Devil winning that one-on-one, I think, for LDLC to win that round, and he just wasn't able to kill the retaking CT. So Agent, again, like you said, I mean, this is their bread and butter, retaking the sites. Hell, just why don't you guys sit and spawn, let them have it, and then you can just retake. You'll 15-0 them. But here we go. LDLC White, 3 Tech 9s, 1 Galil, 1 AK. Not very many nades to work with. We see 2 players working B tunnels, 2 cat, 1 outside long, 3 players at A for Agent, taking over that long pretty early, and then they're working back. LDLC is already up catwalk, get some nice early damage on both of those players, so they're going to fall back. A is immediately not on the menu for LDLC. They're going for a mid-B here, but they're not looking at the right spot. Doesn't matter. They still kill him. Spitty gets one. Fix tries to get another. Does, but gets traded back. So we see Agent on the retake again, 3-on-3. They have the bomb site. Neto is all the way pushed up at B tunnel, so all he has to do is wait for his teammates. Matt only 1 HP. So he needs to come up and do something. T takes down Neto, so there goes the tunnels, and now Matt able to pick up one. T strafes out, gets a nice headshot on the Ultra. Now Base has to backpedal. Devil gonna look for that shot, isn't able to find it. He's on the tail of him. Base smokes him off, and he's right next to lower, and it looks like they're just willing to let him save that.
Yeah, they weren't. They shot some parting shots to the stairs as they strafed by. But no one went down them. Didn't want to give up their precious guns. Let's see, they're in a position. Everyone about 4K and enough guns to drop, so it will be Fuchs able to have a full buy-in, and of course Toynu. I mean, even with the AK, we saw that he came with some big frags that round, so he does not need the op. And by the way, I mean, he is basically their team. He's about to drop a 40 bomb, and there's still potentially 3 rounds to play.
Yeah,
That's insane.
he's just really like come big for this LDLC squad. Who's the guy closest to him? He has 16 kills. There it is. There's the 40 bomb, and just capping heads, man.
Point.
T, my dude.
If this hits a T, like he could easily get a 50 bomb or more.
Yeah, and Agent is on the save here, so this is definitely gonna be another round. Probably for LDLC unless some crazy shenanigans happen. They're working middle very methodically. They came from lower. T got that entry kill, and now they're gonna work it towards Cat. They already have body in pit, and oh, he's just gonna spot Neto. Neto just walks right by him. Easy kill. That's a free A bomb site for LDLC. Everyone else is towards B.
Yeah, they got lurked on really hard. I guess with the pistols, the CTs didn't go out for any early long control, and then when they went to go sort of see what was going on, I mean, terrorists were already there lurking about. So 3-person retake. Ultra's probably just going to want to save again. And the other 2 might sort of fan out just to be like just a probe, you know? Like, oh, I died over here. Like, run that way because, you know, they're coming in a pack for you. Try to keep that gun alive. And maybe if one of those pistols can drop a gun here on an exit, that would be nice. Force LDLC White to rebuy or potentially save another gun. That's clearly the best case scenario right now.
Oh, T spots another. Can he put it up? He does. Oh, man. I want this guy to drop 60 kills if he can.
Yeah, so do I.
So, great round win by LDLC. They're bringing it very close here. And now, Agent, what can they do? Are they going to concede another round?
Or, yeah.
Yeah, oh no, they're just going for it here. Oh, well, this is a very risky buy. They're not going to be able to do jack next round, but it'll be probably a little bit, you know, 5-7 armor, something like that. Probably some scouts. Spitty getting lots of early damage already, down to 20 HP, and that's exactly what you don't want if you've got a P90. You want to be able to tank at least a few bullets so you can, you know, get your 8 onto them to kill them. They spot him lower. LDLC still just working mid. Yeah, lots of early damage. Really well done here by LDLC. Their mid progression's working great. Lots of early damage. Lots of map control for them. And Agent kind of on the back heel here. It's going to really break it down to individual play before we can do anything. And speaking of individual play, T picking up another one with that op. And Base is looking for him. He can spot his bum. Oh, but he's looking around, and oh, he just looks around and I'm pretty sure he legged Base though.
Oh, and yeah, the other way around. Yeah, I was speaking from Base's perspective. He missed Toinu, but he did have a scout at the end of the day anyway, so we would have had to have hit the head and gonna get another one through the door there. Civics to fall 4-on-2 right now, and I mean this is the 2-for-1 special, forcing it to OT, right? Agent aren't gonna be able to mount anything in this last round in terms of buying up weapons. Maybe they can still do some crazy cheese strat, which will get them to win 16-14, but it's up to Neto. I mean, really to just go run and hide right now. They're going to need at least a rifle to try to do something with. End round 30. So Agent involved in 2 extremely long maps. Going to go to OT again, more than likely.
So, Agent needs to save this AK because this is probably going to be the best weapon that they have, but Devil is right there. He's looking around for him. Neto needs to play the sound well, and he is. He's going into suicide, but Devil, let's see if he looks for him. He looks that way, and oh man, Neto not able to save. That's an AK out of the hands, and now we see LDLC White 1 round away from completing the comeback. That's 3 rounds in a row to defend. 3 rounds defending on match point. Just great job by LDLC, keeping resilient. T doing big things with his AWP. And let's take a look at the buy for Agent here. 2 scouts, a FAMAS, and a 257. Fuchs picking up Base. That's one of the scouts down at long, but they did tag him though. Fuchs down to 11. LDLC all grouped up. They've completely given up that back cat long area. And let's see where they go from here.
Yeah, Neto going to bring down one with the 5-7 out there towards the B tunnels. He double peeked that up with his buddy Civics, so they found that kill. They also got Fuchs pretty low, but Body will open up middle, and they're storming out right now. That leaves Ultra alone out there towards long. He can push through, but it's going to be a long flank, and what a flash. Luckily behind the dumpster, able to stay alive a bit longer, but it's not going to really mean anything. Now it's just Ultra The man that started at A, pushed down towards long, trying to come in and do a 1-on-4 retake. No reason to save now. He can go for it, and maybe he can pull the craziest of all the plays, but no kit. I don't even think there's a kit on the CT team this round. And yeah, wow. Who else but Toinu? And I don't even know about, what is it? It's LDLC white and blue. Are those the two rosters they have?
Mm-hmm.
They ought to just change this one to LDLC Toinu. Like,
For real. What a great performance by him.
insane. And actually, spots a lag as I check out the scoreboard coming in for some of the LDLC players. But it doesn't look like they're too concerned about it. And it has calmed down.
So, again, overtime in the CEVO main division. Seems to be, you know, what's on the menu for today. And who's going to win this? I'm trying to think. T is definitely still going to have an op. I'd like to see Agent op up. See if they could just pick him off. Honestly,
yeah, Ultra can hit it.
If I were Agent, I would just double op right from the gate and just double op and just get T out of it. Even if he picks off one, just trade him back and get him out of the game, because it seems like everyone else for LDLC White isn't in that great of rhythm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's definitely the player to either bring down first or try to avoid later on into the round. Of course, but still waiting on a couple to ready up here. I mean, we saw Agent, right? It looked like they had adapted on Overpass when they got to OT and were able to win it there. Maybe they could do the same here on Dust too, but it's not. You can't really adapt to more of a strategy or anything, because it is just Toinu causing pain anywhere he goes. That's what's.
I think the only adapting that Agent did there was that they just got a ton of money to work with, and they were able to comfortably like move around the map, and they got to start on the CT side on it, where
that's true.
We saw on their offense that it was just like meh, like just rushing around, and they were getting crushed. And then they went slow and played real offensive Counter-Strike, where you progress through the map and do smart things, and it worked out great for them. They got that round win by going through the bathrooms and doing that smoke execute. So let's see what they do they get to start on CT again as well, and they'll have plenty of money to work with. Like I said, I think they should double op, try to get that op out of T's hands. Maybe they can get him without anyone dying. That'd be great. Do it the Smith's pop flash or something. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. On LDLC side, just let T do his thing, man. Just get him, let him pick mid, then let him move to catwalk. Just pick around, because it's just been working great for them. Lots of rounds opened from him.
Yep, definitely. And for anyone tuning in now, because the overtime actually didn't really help out the broadcast schedule. It was about to be perfect if Agent were able to close it out, or I guess even the other way around. But it was like 15-11 at one point. So LDLC White was on the comeback. But what I'm trying to get to is that anyone tuning in looking for the Public Lure versus Leet game, and Leet, former property, having Devilwalk and Schneider on that roster, they're looking incredibly strong. That match will be coming up literally right after this one ends.
Hells yeah. Good Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and that will be the Pro League matchup. I mean, they're the bottom of the pack teams, really, in the Pro League so far. I don't think either team even has a shot to make the top three, but they're both like Elite, definitely, since they've changed up their roster late in the season, are incredibly strong. And even publicly, they had roster changes pretty early on as well. I still think both of those teams are really strong.
It's Swede on Swede, though, which always is a great matchup. Doesn't matter who it is. They play the exact same way, and it's usually results in like 16-14 nail-biting rounds. So probably see some good stuff going in from that. But here we go. We don't see a double op setup. We don't see anyone fighting T in mid, and T's waiting for it. He was ready for for some action. The Agent actually going for long here. They're waiting for Body to push up lower, and they nade right on him. Great way to open up the round. And Body conceding that, and now we actually see a nice reaction. Neto pushing through upper B now that he got that early info, and Fuchs looking back, gets the kill onto him. Great job there. And LDLC working up. T is up near the stairs on catwalk, just working his progression. Agent all over A. They leave base alone at long and work back, looking towards mid, looking towards Cat. There's actually no one looking at Cat right now, and T is right there. So if he would have moved in that little window of opportunity, could have caught Ultra, but not the case. He's going to nade right on top of him, actually. So T's brought down to 40 HP. See if he can get an angle on it. Smoke comes out and lands on his back. So there's a bunch of players on the other side of that smoke for LDLC. Looks like they're just going to execute right through it. Smoke coming in for Spawn and actually hits Matt in the foot, and there's no smoke for Spawn anymore. And they're just going to go for it. Flashes out. They get Ultra to back up. And he's going to take angles, and he just legs one guy. So that's a bomb site for LDLC.
At least Ultra stayed alive, though. He wasn't able to get one, but then he hits the contingency plan. He's able to fall back, wait for his other team to try to group up with him and try to take this site. There's a trade out there on Catwalk, so now with 3-on-3 with Matt already very, very low. 20, though, still alive here at Catwalk. Some more action. Spitty going to find one and should be well poised to get the second. He does. And grenade out onto Pizza. Molotov for Toinu, and they're going to push that Molly in. Yeah, he will. No, he's still fighting there in the site, and I think he's bought enough time. Ultra hits the shot. He went for the op too. Finally gets his one kill, but it all comes too late, and he will die to the bomb, having to rebuy an op. Even an OT is costly. And wow, Toinu once again, last man to be up, and he gets it done.
Yeah, great job by him and everyone else on LDLC. I mean, T only got one kill that round. It was everyone else, you know, getting into the bomb site, doing a great job. In the after plant there, T coming up big. So we see LDLC still doing some good stuff on Terra's side. T hitting Spitty down to 50 as he was crossing. Great early damage. And LDLC split up very much. Everyone's fanned out. Fuchs looking at upper B. There's a body at lower. One player towards long. Two focused on back cat looking at mid. Base gets a pop flash into the tunnels. Spots Devil falling back, but I don't think he saw him. Body gets kill onto Ultra. So lots of interesting stuff progressing through the map. Devil picks up another one. That's Base just being too aggressive there. And now LDLC, the world is their oyster. They have middle control. They have two entry picks. Matt is already up elbow, excuse me. So he's gonna move up. Neto trying to come up, but too swift. T-Swift, huh?
Yeah, all right.
So we say Spitty coming up spawn. Sif gets the kill on the long, but it's Body answering right back. And man, what a great spot. Devil goes, use that one-way smoke. Gets the kill on the Sif at long, and LDLC coming up big.
Yeah, they're looking exceptionally strong, and now you've got Body with 20 kills in 4th place on the scoreboard. Looks like nothing compared to 20 with 46. Like, how weird is that, right? You got 20 frags. You're like, yeah, I did pretty well, you know. But still, not even close to where 20 is. And look at this, man. You got all that money in OT, and they're just, you know, triple scoping those mid double doors with the autos. Another op. They will drop them for the AKs, though, as they'd already brought down Spitty in here trying to defend that grenade, though, coming out. Maybe went a little far. Fuchs Devil, yeah, another touchdown coming in. And there it is, 5-on-2 right now. LDLC White will take a flawless T-side here in the first half of overtime. And once again, anyone just tuning in, you don't know a lot about Counter-Strike. When you go to OT on that scoreboard, you're looking for 19 to win.
There we go, LDLC sweeping the offense. Great job by everyone coming up big, and Agent gotta look around, probably head scratching. They're probably just exhausted, honestly. This is 2 overtime matches in a row for them. They're able to scrap out the last one on overpass, so, you know, maybe they're just running out of gas here. But LDLC looking good right when it matters, especially T, my boy. So, 6 players ready, just waiting for the last 4. LDLC, all they need is 1 round win. They're playing on the CT side. And Agent need to come up big on offense to keep this alive for him.
Yeah, and we saw LDLC had some big streaks in CT rounds. Or actually, oh no, my brain is going to be so confused. Who was it? It was Agent that started on CT side, right?
Yeah, they started on CT in overtime. Is that what you mean?
No, in regulation.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so they were the ones with some pretty streaky CT sides and weren't able to get anything done in their OT. So we'll see what LDLC can do. I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, they went even, you know, both teams on both sides of the map because that got us into OT in the first place. But once again, now defending with the op, I mean, we've seen Toinu just wreaking havoc with his op in close quarters on the catwalk. He almost pulled in an ace, one with an MP9, one with the op over at long. I mean, he's been terrorizing them, and actually he's going to start off maybe a bit unexpected. He'll be moving over towards B, and they're actually putting, it's like this is a pistol round all over, but with rifles, putting 3 in B initially, just prepping for that rush. Let's see where they fall off to after the fact. Matt then is moving out to the headshot box, and I mean, they're playing retake on A. It's just Fuchs and Devil at long, so if Terrace were to go up catwalk, LDLC White would have to converge and then take the site back.
Yeah, well, we see Agent. Looks like they're showing at least mid B. Smoke's coming out, flashes. Looks like they're just gonna send Spitty out to fake it. He gets a kill, so that's great. That's exactly what you need for a fake. But LDLC not biting at all. You don't see any rotate from them. They're very content with just holding A with 2 players, 1 in pit, 1 pushed up at the blue bin. So if Neto can play very, very passive here, wait for his teammates to just clear out A and not even act on the smoke, he'll be fine to flank them in the back. He just needs to contain them here. So here we go. Agent smoking off Goose there, getting the bomb down. Flash is coming in. LDLC looking to see if any of them go ramp. And oh, Neto's spotted now, so the jig's up. He should have just played sound cues, but now there's 2 LDLC players here working him. He'll pick up one, picks up both, so great play by him. And there's Base, picks up one. T, though, can he do something special? No, he can't. Neto takes him down. Great play by Agent, and that's a great start to this second half to mount the comeback to bring it into 2 overtimes.
Yeah, very good. And I actually got it. What my brain couldn't figure out, I just went and I'm looking at the box score for the regulation there, since it does disappear in overtime. It was Agent that started off things in the first half on T side 4 rounds in a row, but LDLC White had bigger streaks on their CT side. However, I mean, it was so close with both of them, you know, going 8-7 that I don't even know if that's indicative of anything. It'll just come to this. Agent, you know, as they move over to the side of the aggression, Toinu, though, in a place to do some terrible backstab damage. He gets one. Ultra now hopping up. Wow, they will just miss each other. And no, he re-peeks. Ultra takes off his head. 3-on-2 right now. It's Fuchs and Toinu. Now they're going on for the retake. We saw Agent on so many of them in Ultra. I know this guy can op. We saw a bit of it in Overpass. Now we're finally seeing here at an OT. Toinu on a 1-on-3. He won't be backing off to save this op as they get costly, even in OT, starting with 10 grand.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the LC's money. They don't have much to work with, so we very well may be seeing Agent winning this second half. So they're going to move into another overtime. And, I mean, T does have an op, though, so anything can happen here, especially if it survives.
Yeah, or will we see that double OT? Agent, I mean, looking really strong on that T side, but we know what Toinu can do. 2 away. He's 2 kills away from the 50 bomb. The dream is almost alive. Well, the dream is definitely alive. It's almost completed. He needs 2 more kills, and even if he doesn't get it here, and if he doesn't get it here, that might mean that they've probably lost the round, and that will mean a second OT. So there'll definitely be a ton of more rounds for him to find it. But then, of course, it will mean slightly less because he played so many more rounds. Let's see if he can do it. Op and pistols, they're pulling a true French strat right now.
The only way he's not going to get this 50 bomb is if they lose this round and then he quits Counter-Strike after. Like,
yeah,
just completely retires.
Uninstalls.
So here we go. We see an NOA stack in mid. T is at A, and oh, they're all over long. This has T's 50 bomb written all over it. All it needs to do is beat Ultra and Base. They're there looking for him. He spots his head. Oh, how is that not a headshot? It was perfect. And they're all working on it. Ultra and Base just looking for him to come out. And here comes Spitty, though, looking for him. But Base walls him in the head. 50 bomb denied this half. And Agent have the bomb site control, and the only rifle they have on the map. Oh, excuse me, Fux does have one, but he gets backed off. Base picks up 2, 3. That's a great round from him so far. And Agent, oh man, coming up big in this half of overtime. And here we go, 2 overtimes.
That we do. So this might be a little strange, and I think our producer can accommodate us. So while we wait for them to ready up for the second OT, we actually have the vetoes underway for the elite versus public clear matchup. So maybe we can take well, depending how quick they ready up. Oh, we're looking at them right now, but probably not for much longer as they're almost ready to go. We've got Mirage Overpass, Train Dust 2 band out, and we saw now with Devil Walk operating things for Elite. They are a fantastic Cobble team, so not surprised to see them pick Cobble as that first map.
Yeah, that was a great match by them. I believe they played, who was it?
The other day?
Yeah, and
that
was tight. That was a tight round, or a tight match. So definitely a good map for them. And then we're just waiting for public clear. Yep, they picked Cash. Yeah. So there's our 2 maps for you right there. And public clear, you know, like we said, these teams are kind of on the bottom end of the pro standings, but it's a Swedish on Swedish matchup, so it should be a tight one. So let's get back into this overtime. We see T again with the op. LDLC starting on the CT side. They do not switch sides. So Agent needs some more magic here to pick up 2 rounds. They're pretty split up here, and Body picks up the kill, and Devil gets one on the other side of the map as well. So great way to start off the match if you're LDLC. Matt picking up another one. Where was this last overtime? We could have been on our way to the next match, but hey, LDLC finally getting a read on this Agent overtime offense, doing what they can, and it's a reroute. Both Agent players going catwalk with the bomb, all 5 alive for LDLC, and they made so much noise moving around the map, so they have a great read to know where they're at. They know they're around middle Xbox catwalk area. They're looking around. T is there waiting for him to make that move.
And T, we'll miss it on the drop. There it is, 49, 1 kill away. Could find it right here. Base, though, will he shut it down once more? And he does with that AK. He's going to find 2. Starting to bring this back. He'll have to, this is 1v5, actually. This will be incredible if he's able to do this. But as we know, he shouldn't be allowed. It's up to LDLC. However, they're not really in the greatest places to try to contest this. He will drop down even, and he's going to get around that corner quickly. And oh, no, he'll go back to the side. I thought he was going to push quietly. But time is of the essence, and that's what's keeping him forced into that A site. He will get the bomb down, so 800 bucks extra will be nice on the next round, but his head taken off by Fuchs. And LDLC going to get that first round CT side.
Yeah, well done. LDLC coming up big there. Team Ace, everyone getting a kill. Only Base able to get any kills on Agent. And really setting up this half Roel.
CT round of overtime.
Oh, that's a great observation.
So that could make the difference right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it was on Overpass. It was the first person to win on T. But we'll see how that goes into effect. We have LDLC White still just tossing that op over to T. It's going to take over long. He does not like going middle at all. And there it is, the 50. Finally, can he pick up more? He's waiting for him.
51.
More coming in, and Sif trades him out. So 3-on-3 for Agent. Base coming up Cat 2. The other 2 are at long. Devil playing behind the smoke at Cat. Base needs to look over there, and Devil shoots, so he knows he's over there. Isn't able to pick up the kill. Sif finds Devil. Can he get this kill? Does, but the CTs are retaking mega quick. It's Body versus Sif. Sif 32 HP, Body at long. It's just going to be a battle of heads, and he hits it. Agent answers right back.
Yeah, they do. So that just begs the question, will that one round be enough? Can they get another one here? Their money is still fine when the OT splits like that 1-1. Everyone's going to have rifles. It's the beauty of it. Op is, I think, purchased by Body, thrown over to Toinu. Ultra still with his op. And who's actually... Sif has been doing a really good job. We keep talking about Toinu as, you know, basically carrying LDLC here, even though everyone kind of starting to catch up. But we have 34 kills for Sif as well. But look at Devil pushing the catwalk. Sprays down 3, completely unaware and in a line. And that might just be another terrorist round here for O. Or, excuse me, another CT round here in overtime.
Yeah, well, great job by LDLC. It seems like whenever they do something aggressive on CT, it works out pretty well for them. So, good job bringing it out in the most desperate time. And oh my gosh, the kissing, and Ultra gets the best out of that exchange. But Fuchs is right there to close it off 2-1 in favor of LDLC White. We're going to switch sides, hopefully ready up real quick so we can, you know, get through this match as quickly as possible. But they're still, you know, they're just fighting for as much as they can. LDLC White coming out on top, like we said, 2 rounds. And let's see how Agent responds on the CT side. They did a great job. LDLC did on this side of the last overtime, winning 3 in a row. So let's see if they can continue to do that same dominance.
Yeah, I'm thinking the 2 rounds here on CT side, though, from LDLC might just be a little too much. That was the side in regulation where both teams only got 7 rounds, so it has been a slightly more T-sided affair. I mean, overtime has definitely been very telling of that statistic. But here we go, right into it. 22, the number you're looking for to get the victory in overtime number 2.
All right.
The op, of course, back there for Toinu. He's got some more rounds. He's got at least 2 more rounds to work with.
Can he go for 60?
Well, yeah, exactly. Can he get 60? He'll need 2 4Ks if they're to win out.
Alrighty, so here he goes, looking for a middle pick, and as we saw, Agent not really interested in going for that, and we actually see Ultra with an op though, but he's towards long, takes a blind shot, isn't able to connect with anyone. LDLC methodically taking over middle. We see the same stuff, Agent getting fast-catted, double nading middle, but they're not able to get that early pick like they did the last time they tried that, so they fall back. They're working towards long again, but Devil is still in the tunnel, so there's no one to be found there. The rest of LDLC is up cat right now. They have a great read as they're able to hear him just running around. Agent just not in a set defense, and LDLC using those sound cues to capitalize on them. T gets that kill. He's all the way in the back of A, has a great view of long, and Devil knows that Base is in the tunnels. Base pushes out, catches him. And Spitty on the retake. Can he find Fuchs? No, he cannot. But the other player at long, Base, picks him up. It's 3-on-3.
Whoa!
And, ooh, T picking up another one.
There was smoke all over. I was surprised he was able to see that player way back there in pit. Did have the op after all. Neto jumping will get some information, but 20 is going to shut him down. And, oh, my gosh, he nearly does it, man. He needed 2 4Ks. He finds a 3K on this round. 55 kills. If they win, he's got an ace for 60 bomb. Or do they throw some rounds and let Toinu get the 60 and then close it out? Surely they won't. They're looking poised to take it here.
Yes, sir. So let's see what he can do. Looking for middle. Nade goes down. They cross. No damage done. So let's see how Agent handles this. They're doing not anything too crazy here. Just a very standard CT defense. They have Sif pushed up on Cat. He's just going to nade lower, no damage done whatsoever. LDLC taking over mid through lower. Using the nades to their advantage. T actually spotting one, trying to get that shot through mid. They pop flash him through. Teammates act on it, and Ultra gets one. Neto trades back. And, man, LDLC on the back heel here. Spitty picks off Fuchs. He was in B tunnels. But T still alive, and that means you have a chance.
Yeah, indeed. See if you can get the opener peeking out through the smoke. That long barrel can really betray you when you're going around corners and also coming through smoke just because it is spotted so early. And that was an easy cleanup kill. 20 with no chance to even fight back. Devil now trying to make his way up catwalk as that last guy there. That was a nice little Molotov. And actually lets him get the kill, but taking falling damage and jumping into his own fire. A nade now as well, right behind him there, and it will be that grenade that brings him down from base. Getting it within 1 now, Agent. And we are into the last round of second overtime. Not sure why it says. It's really weird. There's actually a bug. I need to report this. When you get into the last round of overtime 1, it says it's overtime 0. Then of overtime 2, it says it's overtime 1. So on the last round of OT, the top bar kind of freaks out. But there we go. That's not important right now. What is important is that an opening pick for LDLC White.
There you go. So Matt gets that kill. It's Ultra. And now LDLC White is completely grouped outside of this B. They're just waiting for that Molotov to go. Smoke goes down. Neto peeks out a little too early. And there we go. T picks up that kill. Spitty in the sight. Fuchs picks him up. T goes down. probably the end of his campaign for this match. And he's a well-fought warrior, but Agent on the retake. Matt is still in spawn, gets that kill, and then hits Sif crossing, and then body headshots him. So there we go. LDLC White, the victors.
Yeah, I mean, definitely well deserved for Toinu, but of course, I mean, you still need teammates. If it was 1v5, there's no way he drops a 60 bomb, obviously. So I think pretty well played by them. And I mean, maybe a bit grueling for Agent since they went to an OT on Overpass. We're faced with one again here. I mean, an 8-7 half was pretty good, but they couldn't quite get it done when they flipped things over to that CT defense. And it did turn out that the CT defense was kind of the crux here for both teams. LDLC White was able to take it, but I think we got to maybe stop blabbering about this match. We'll take a very quick break as the vetoes were already done. Players are probably getting close to being ready, and we'll hop into the Public Leader versus Leet matchup, and that will be our first and only CEVO Pro League match for the day. Maps are going to be Combo and Cash. I'm Helium, with me HuriKane, and we'll be right back in just a second, so stick around.